Okay. Oh, that's fine. So you're going to just kind of talk about how this is who we talked with and blah, 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 and this is our. Sure. And then these are the questions that we went through, and away we go. Sure. Personal values and business are kind of important together just simply because you don't want to be unfair with customers, I feel. Customers coming into your store, I think, are afraid when they first show up in the first place. So scaring them away by being intimidating or trying to sell someone something they don't even need really doesn't help you much. So it's very important to kind of give someone a value for what you're offering them. And then also making sure to treat every customer equally. Just because one customer comes in and acts like they know everything and another one comes in and acts clueless doesn't mean that either one of them really doesn't understand what they're trying to go after and get from you. Um, Also, knowing that once you showed a customer what you're trying to offer them in either the service or the product, kind of making them helping them to feel that they got a good value out of their purchase, so they're not walking out of your store feeling like they just got ripped off. That's about there. Personal value affects your business, and just knowing that you're being fair to everybody and kind and with people that walk into your store. I actually have in the past, but once you realize the way those companies work, you kind of distance yourself from them. It's almost like you walk into them hoping that they're going to be fair and treat people equally like you are, and then you get taken advantage of yourself. So even though you're not a customer, you're technically kind of their customer, so you can be treated poorly that way too. So, and once you find out that they're not the right fit for you, um, I just actually move on from them and find somebody else that I know is going to treat my customers just as fairly as I treat my customers. I don't really need them to be treated like garbage by somebody that I've recommended. It really doesn't help for your reputation either. Just mainly treating people the same and equal, making sure that they get a fair value for what they buy really is important. If I feel that, let's say, I can't even offer, if a customer comes in here for a networking job, let's say that's above me, I like to make sure that they're going to be able to get the right person that can help them with their needs to actually get what they want to accomplish properly versus just winging it and hoping I can help them. It just, if you make sure that people are taken care of properly in the first place, and then they have someone they can go back to and say, hey, you helped me with this, and I know you might not be able to handle this, but do you know anybody? And knowing that you can offer them someone with the same kind of ethics you have is, I think, very important. Um, Man, these are good questions you got here. Um, Also, just seeing what else I kind of was brainstorming here before I talked to you. Um, just kind of the way that you work together. Once you know that you have a person respecting you, you kind of want to give them the respect back. Is really what it comes down to, and then make sure that they get the value out of the product that you're offering them. It still goes back to the treating everyone equally, um, kind of knowing there's a reason they're coming to your store and why they came there. A lot of my customers come here just because they're referrals from other people. So in doing so, I want to make sure that I treat someone right, just like I treated their referral, just like I treated the last person that I talked to. Um, when some people in business get in trouble is if you treat everyone differently when they walk in, and then one person's like, well, this guy said you were this way, and now this guy says you're this way, and you end up in a big circle of lies, and it really doesn't help your reputation to get more referrals down the road. Um, it's also kind of getting past the fear of the customer, that they're going to be taken advantage of, such as being in the computer industry. I get phone calls every day about email scams and 1-800 numbers popping up on people's screens and people getting calls from the phone company saying that their computer is infected and Microsoft is calling me and I need to get this fixed. So just this industry makes it even tougher to build a rapport with someone because they've already had so many people trying to take advantage of them in situations that just aren't right. Like half those places ask for $300, $400, or $500 right out of your bank account, and next thing you know, they said the right thing, and you're handing them a check, and it's just kind of scary out there. So, really making people understand that I'm not there just to take advantage of them and just to take their money. I'm there to make sure that they're getting the product and the service they actually need to help improve their life, to help improve their situation of where they're at with everything. I think loyalty, number one, comes before profitability, but profitability comes from loyalty. Pretty much any customer knows the basics of how a business works. You need to make a profit to keep your doors open. So if a customer thinks that you just work for free, then they're going to be a tough person to work with in the first place anyways. But just because I work with so many businesses here, it's just nice I can get a phone call and most people just call me by name. They don't think twice about, oh, he's going to rip you off, because I make sure to give them a fair value from the beginning. And in turn, people can send their friends there. They can send other businesses here and know that we're not here to rip them off. We're just here to get them on their way with the correct product and the correct service that they need. And by doing so, we continue to keep on getting referrals from more and more and more people that build our company. Just in general, I think my store has been here for almost 4 years, and we're top 10% of the company. So I hope I'm doing something right to keep people happy, just to keep them around and keep growing the business for sure.